Hey, good morning. What's up, everybody? Blake here. Welcome back to the channel. Got some NFL player props for y'all here today on PrizePicks. If y'all are new to PrizePicks, use this promo code right here down below to get signed up. That'll get your first deposit instantly matched up to $100. So first-time users, make sure you're taking advantage right there. Get you a little bit extra money. All right, so final week of regular season football. It is a sad but exciting day. We've got three picks we're going to take a look at here today. A lot of playoff implications. Those are the three picks that we're going to, those are games that we're going to be targeting here in all three picks, is picks that have high playoff implications, high division title implications. So we'll jump into it. The first one that I really love here is going to be Shad White. So, and when I say playoff implications, this is what I'm necessarily looking at. So here's our playoff picture: AFC, NFC, a couple spots left in each, two left here, two left here. This is what we're looking for. See how, for example, the Bucks, if they lose against Carolina, they have a less than 1% chance playoff probability. Their current sits at 61, so a loss would pretty much take them out. If they win, 99% chance, right? Green Bay, currently 64. If they lose, still a 17% chance. If they win, for sure, 99%. Another one that we could look at here is right here, AFC. AFC scenarios: Miami can clinch the title with a win or a tie. Houston can clinch the AFC South title with a Jacksonville loss or tie. Buffalo can clinch with a win. Pittsburgh can clinch with Buffalo losing or Jacksonville losing or tying. Jacksonville can clinch their title with a win. So just different scenarios. You can look at the NFC, same thing. But like I said, first one we're going to be looking at is going to be on the Bucks, and as you see here, Bucks clinched their South Division title with a win. So an outright win gets them not just playoffs, but an NFC South Division title. So this is a must-win game right here for them because they're not guaranteed a spot yet. But here's what we're looking at: Rachaad White over over his 16 fantasy score. Here is what we're going to be taking a look at. Rachaad White over 16 fantasy. I like the over, and we'll take a look at some stats. Going up against Carolina today. Tampa Bay's picked to win by 4.5. The first time they played earlier this year, I think it was a 3-point game. I want to say 20-17 Tampa. This is a divisional game. Tampa Bay is playing to clinch their division title, like we just saw. A loss complicates things big time for them. Carolina is 27th in fantasy score to the running back. So they're, bottom 5, bottom 6 of the league in fantasy scores to the running back. When they played 3 weeks ago, as you can see, 5 weeks ago right here against Carolina, you see he puts up 19.6. And that was a pretty average game. He's had games much better than that, but 19.6 he puts up, and that was with 20 carries. He was targeted 5 times. I think he caught 3 of those, and then he had 1 touchdown. We should see so much utilization out of Rachaad White because Carolina, they don't have anything to play for because they're already out of the playoffs. So we may even see them kind of fold toward the end of this game, which is fine because Tampa Bay is not letting off the gas. So if we can expect them to, A, win the game, they should be in the lead. Rachaad White should get way more utilization in the second half. Or B, if Carolina starts folding at the end intentionally, then that just makes things easier for Tampa Bay's offense anyways. So even more utilization. I just don't see a scenario where we aren't at least getting volume here from Rachaad White. Like I said, especially in late third quarter and in the whole fourth quarter. So they only won by 3 last time. So I just see so much potential here for this to go over Rachaad White's 16 fantasy score. Let me pick number 1. Got 2 more. Next one we're going to be taking a look at Josh Allen. And it's going to be over his fantasy score as well. All 3 of these picks are fantasy scores. His is set at 22. Love this spot for Josh Allen to go over 22. Division matchup right here against Miami. take a look at what he's got going on. Going against Miami for their division title, we can take a look at that really quick. So where's Buffalo? Let's hop over to AFC and see what they got going on. All right, so like I said, Miami gets the title with the win. Buffalo gets the title with a win. So this is just an outright, I think Buffalo still has playoff berth even with a loss. Go check that out right here. Current 77, if they lose, still a 41%. Yeah, so that's fine. But this is for an outright title, home field advantage, a lot of stuff going on here. So big game. Shouldn't see anyone get pulled here. Should see a lot going on. A really exciting game between these two. They played in week 4. Josh Allen had 36 fantasy points. That was his second highest of the year. 4 touchdowns that game. Way more to play for here than there was then. Josh Allen is a quarterback that will absolutely take matters into his own hands during these high-stakes games. We know he's probably going to throw the ball 30 to 40 times. He's thrown it 50 plus several times this year. We know he's going to throw it 30 to 40 times. He's probably going to run it at least 4, 5, 6 times and will certainly generate a handful of touchdowns as well. He's just, when it really, really matters. Now, whether he gets it done or not is neither here nor there, but we at least know that when it matters, this guy will take matters into his own hands and try and make something happen for his team. Give me the over on him. Like I said, he'd really, there's still a lot of opportunity for him to go under, because if he's going to throw the ball 30, 40 times, that ups the chance of an interception, fumbles, because he is such a tough runner. He does not like to slide. But I'm going to say with what's on the line and what I'm expecting from him, he's going to have to really fuck this up to go under this, or just, just lay an egg today. So give me Josh Allen over his fantasy score. Last one we're going to take, still fantasy score. We're going to be looking at though this one's going to actually be in the first half. So new to PrizePicks, go up here to sports categories, NFL 1H, that's first half. This one's going to be CeeDee Lamb over 9.5 first half fantasy score. Dallas clinches a title with the win. We can take a look at that as well. Eagles kind of had this in the bag for the better half of the year, but things have since changed. Dallas can clinch the NFC title with an outright win. So anything besides that will fuck it up. Philly can only clinch the title with a Philly win and a Dallas loss or tie, or a Philly tie and a Dallas loss. So they have to do better than Dallas does, no matter what. Whether it's loss, tie, no matter what, they have to do better than Dallas. So Dallas can pave their own way to home field advantage right now. And Dallas, we've seen very explosive, especially in the first half. Washington is already out of playoff contention, right? So we can see that right here. We'll go NFC, and Washington is already eliminated, right? So same deal as Carolina and Tampa. We may see them fold. They should make it tough on the Cowboys, just from in competitive spirit, but we may see them fold. Dallas is looking to put this thing away. 2 very different things going on each side of the ball for each team. One has nothing to play for. One has everything to play for. Dallas should come out firing, wanting to get an early lead and pull their starters to keep them healthy for the postseason. Washington is 31st in fantasy score given up to wide receivers. So we take a look right here. Wide receivers, fantasy points against Washington, right here, almost dead last in fantasy scores given up to wide receivers. Lately, CeeDee Lamb has been explosive in the first half, but we have seen him slow down in the second half. He's usually a guy that can get in a touchdown in the first, if not the first quarter. We've seen him have 80 plus yard first quarters several times this year, and like I said, we've also seen time and time again Dallas pull their starters when the lead is big enough, as to some teams may not. But Dallas, it doesn't take much for them to get a big lead and pull those starters early in the fourth quarter and just let their second string take it from there. So That is going to be the 3 picks right there. CeeDee Lamb, love this spot for him. Like I said, if Dallas is looking to get shit done early, Dak is looking at CeeDee Lamb almost every single chance he gets. So we at least know the volume will be there. Fantasy points are there to receivers anyways. Washington don't have anything to play for really. So this is going to be it. I think these are 3 pretty solid picks here. Rashad White over his fantasy score, Josh Allen fantasy score, CeeDee Lamb fantasy score, all overs. Let me know what y'all think. Like the video, sub to the channel. It's going to be such an exciting day of football. Let me know what y'all are running with. Good.